Hi everyone, welcome to the Build with AI 2021 Showcase Talks, where we interview some of the most innovative winners from our previous hackathons about their stories and their projects since they've competed with us. Today, we have Durga Prasad, Anshuman Rangaraj, and Chitrak Banerjee with us. They come from Team EduFX and Team Sheldonopolis. They competed in the World Innovation Day Hack 2021, and they came fourth, and also the Smart Cities Hack 2021, where they also came fourth. They were in the top 6 entries out of almost 300 combined teams across both of these hackathons. So please join me in thanking and welcoming them to join us here. Hi everyone, thanks for coming online.
Hi Jason,
Thank you for inviting
a
us.
lovely introduction.
No worries. So we'll just go straight into the questions. Could you each give me and the audience a little bit of a summary of who you are and what you do? So we'll start off with Chitrak.
Yeah, so I work in Tech Mahindra as an IT analyst, and previously I was working in Amazon Development Center. I have done my electrical and electronics engineering. After that, I did a course in artificial intelligence from IIT Hyderabad. So currently, I'm working as an IT analyst.
That's great. Great to have you on board to kind of contribute to the whole data science theme of the previous 2 hackathons.
Yes.
Durga, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Durga Prasad. I'm from India, and I'm currently working as a software developer in the domains of the Java, artificial intelligence, and the Python related things. And I'm very fascinated about doing participating in the hackathons, and which previously I participated in 3 hackathons completely organized by the Hackmakers team. And also, I've been doing of the AI projects. So I basically I came from the computer science background, studied from the computer science background. That's it from my side.
And you led your team to victory.
Sure, definitely.
Right. Anshuman?
Hi, I'm Anshuman. I'm from India too. I work as a data curation and analyst expert at Gamopedia related to games, video games. I've done my bachelor's in computer science as well as my master's in remote sensing and GIS. So I have a few side products related to satellite imagery data and working on the GIS technology infused with machine learning. So that's my area of expertise. Thanks. That's
Great.
from my side.
Yeah, side projects are amazing to have outside of your day-to-day job because you get full autonomy to what is interesting to you to work through.
It's actually a way to explore.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks for telling me a little bit about who you are and what you do in your day job outside of hacking all day. Could you tell me how you guys met each other? How did you form your team during that first hackathon? It seems like all of you guys are pretty close now.
Yeah, Jason. So basically, we have been connected each other in one of the course organized by the IIT Hyderabad from India. So we have been done an AIML course through that. So one of the team member have been saw the post in a LinkedIn, which was posted by the Hackmakers community of the about the World Innovation Hackathon. So at that point of time, our team member has been connected with us and said that yes, this is a hackathon that is posted by the Hackmakers community. So what if we participate in that? So it was the first time for us all the hackathon from the Hackmakers community. So we have been saw that post, and also we gone through the post, and also we saw that it is other expertise needed in order to form a complete team. So at that point of time, we through the Slack channel, with the help of the Slack channel, which was organized by the Hackmakers committee itself, we have been reached the all other teammates who are required for us to form a team in a complete domain expertise in all aspects. So like project owner we need, or project management we need, and also the AIML expertise, and also the front end, the back end, everyone. So in order to form the complete team, we have been reached a Slack channel. So we have found the excellent team, I mean to say resources of various domains in the Slack channel, and then later on we reached to all the people who are interested to join our team. So in that way, we have been find few members where we completely form a team as a full-fledged team with all the domain expertise, such that we are enough to participate in the hackathon, and definitely we are going to win the hackathon. So that in that way, we have been mainly focused, and we formed this team. In the first hackathon, there is a World Innovation Hackathon.
Wow. So, what was it like meeting all these people through Slack? It's although you guys all came from the same university, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to make that connection online.
Definitely. Yeah. First time we found it little difficult in the Slack, and like finding all the team members, like different channels were there in the Slack. So at that point of time, we slowly, with the help of the Hackmakers team itself only, we have been found the where we can find the team, where we can find the resources of this domain expertise, where we can. So using this, with the help of the Hackmakers team, we have been found the team members with around the world. So not only around India, but also we found the resources from the all around the world, such that we different countries, like around 4 to 5 countries, I think we have been asked the people to join from the to our team. So they were also excited to join with our team, like this is the first time for them also hackathon, participating of hackathon. So in that way we done.
I love those kinds of stories, and I'm so glad that you guys had a good experience meeting people that you probably wouldn't have been able to meet in a different kind of setting. It's an amazing story of how you guys have gotten along. Can you tell the audience, in case they weren't part of the previous two hackathons, how you came up with your winning idea for both the World Innovation Day hack and the Smart Cities hack?
I'll go with it.
Yeah.
So for the first World Innovation Hack, we basically focused on the main SDGs which were given by Hackmakers, and we were focused on helping the future generation as well as sorting out environmental issues. So we came up with an idea which can do both of them at the same time, creating a portal and involving all the bigger uh, communities and also bigger authorities like NGOs and governmental organizations. And we give a platform for innovation. So that was the main focus when we were trying to build that idea. In that slowly duly process, we also focused on giving rewards as and also jobs for the people who really want to make a difference. So that's about the World Innovation Hack, and that's how Eco Action was formed. For the second one, uh, it was a smart cities hack. We want to develop a better city. We want to make a difference again in terms of safety as well as security of people. So we came up with the idea of uh, a IoT solution where it tracks your uh, day-to-day life, like, and it also alerts you if you're safe or not. We have created a prototype where it connects with your phone, and it gives, and you can send the immediate messages as an SOS to the people who you are connected with, and you will get the immediate action like help in back. So that's about the both the hackathons.
And adding to that, I would also want to add something. So when we were doing the second hackathon, our we were doing with the certain data set, and we found that failing to have a proper lookout was the main reason for accidents. So we were looking for some ways, because I mean most of the accidents which took place in the highways, the people dies because there is no help in the highways at night especially. So we focused on how we can save lives of those cases. So we developed a kind of sensor technology in which the car would automatically give signals where it has been hit, and there would be help in that region automatically with the help of GIS and all the sensing technologies. And we really wanted to save those lives which were getting lost by the highways and accidents. And apart from that, we while thinking about this idea, we also devised a mechanism. Why can't we use that in ourselves as well, like for our own security purpose? What we are implementing in the car, why can we implement those the same technology in ourselves, in our own physical self? So how that is how we got the idea of the smart shoe, which would really help in security, providing improving the security of all the people in hostile situation and hostile cases. So that was really a backdrop of the idea.
Wow.
Yeah. So again, adding to the Chitrak's point, so we actually the two ideas has been came up to when finalizing the ideas actually on that day of hackathon. So what we did is like we combined the two ideas into a single idea and we put the application. So with the help of the our mentors, what we did is like why can't we include the two ideas in a single idea? So that is one of these like shoe where if you tap the with the help of the shoe, you will be generating a alert SOS. The second idea was why can't we include the medical history of the particular customer, he or she, such that in the time of the accident or whenever the doctor immediately reach to the can see the medical history of the patient and immediately can diagnose and do the things like further diagnosing. So in that way we have been included two ideas into single, and this way we have been bought the idea, came up with the very impactful idea on the society.
Yes, I think getting those best elements from those two ideas made into something that could really win and really hit home. And I'm glad that your mentor also supported you in that kind of process. That's very clever.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, mentors are the important part of the hackathon because all the pros and cons will be mainly concentrated by the mentors, because without mentors we can't go further with the idea, because the main insights will be brought up by the mentors, and that's the way mentors deal with the team.
Of course. Since we're on the topic, do you want to talk a little bit about how your mentor helped you?
So
Yeah.
I'll start with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while we were searching for mentors, we were looking for the domain expertise in each hackathon. So when we were looking for them, uh, some of them reached out directly to us, and some of them we had to go search in Slack channel, and they have impacted us a lot in a way where they could provide us resources and where we could which we couldn't find in a normal research. They are very resourceful, as well as when we were having two ideas, they helped us stitch both the ideas into one very carefully, and without of course there will be loopholes, but it sounds so good that okay, we decided that we would go to this idea. So they helped us guide in a way where we could lead to that victory path. I think others would add to it.
Yes, absolutely. So our mentors, when we first had the idea of getting the remote sensing car technologies, so building that big prototype was very difficult within a span of 3 days. So what our mentors told us that why can't we keep it as a future aspect in our project? Like if we can keep it as an idea, and if we get selected or if we are the winners, then others can help us and we can make it big. But no, not just think big right now, think small and then make it big. So in that aspect, our mentors helped us a lot.
Mm. Okay. That's really interesting about how the ideation process came about, and the creativity that you guys brainstormed, but also with the guidance of a mentor. So can you tell me about how your team made the solution? Like, how did you designate programmers and designers and ideators? Everyone here seems really clever, so I'm sure we could have done a lot of roles, but how did you select the roles that you ended up doing?
Yeah. So basically, on the first day of hackathon, once the idea was finalized, we started the implementation part, where started from the designing part. So the prototype, what exactly the raw design of the application we need for the both Echo Action and the Sheldonopolis. So the app's names was the Echo Action, and the for the Sheldonopolis team it was a Guardian app. So starting with the designing part, we also had a project owner where the entire management will be taken care by the he or she, the team member of the project owner. And then also we also have a different domain expertise, where of the AML one is a domain expertise, and the backend part is one domain expertise, and the front end. So in this manner we divided the tasks, and we also said that this is a design part of the application, such that which we can build a minimum valuable product, so MVP, such that in the hackathon we can showcase uh, our uh, our app such that they can be get a glance on the app application with the features. So in that manner, we have been divided the works according to their domain expertise. And later on, we also have a team representative where we have been selected one member, such that he or she can take care of the entire project, where they can track of the project, what is going on in the day one and the day two in the day three. So we also organize the team meetings on the morning and the evening, where such that all the work has been carried out. So individually taking part, and also with the mentors, as a meeting with the mentors at least once a day, such that we are on the track or not, what are the loopholes we are going to, what are the things we have been. So in that manner, we have been focused and we have been divided the work. So in that manner, we have been done all the team management, such that we can in time we can submit the entire pitch video, such that we are in the time.
Great. So maybe just out of myself and the audience's curiosity, based on the three people we have here, who actually did what? And you can tell me if there was differences in the between the two hackathons.
Yeah. So basically, first hackathon, we was the first time to participate in the hackathon, and we entirely unknown of the process generally. So Hackmakers team helped a lot for us to guide each and every day. So whatever the day one we need to do, whatever the day two. So entirely a different thing for the first time. So in the first time, first World Innovation Hack. So we formed the entire team, but it's okay. But we does not know what to be progress at that point of time. We also saw a schedule from the Hackmakers committee, that day one, day two, day three, which helped a lot for us. That in day one we need to complete this task, in day two we need to complete with this task, and day three we need to ready with the pitch video, such that in we can completely show the pitch videos so to the Hackmakers committee, such that it will be complete product. We could not drop in the middle, like after developing the one application we could not do a video, and it's like incomplete one. So in order to make a complete one, it was a great effort made by our teammates, such that we completed the video, and in that part it was a great it was great goes to our teammates mainly, so who have been done the work completely without any hesitation or anything. In the late nights also they have been stayed, and they have been worked completely on our application.
That's
So
great.
and the second part, Sheldonopolis. So it was now we have been completely experienced in the first hackathon. So Sheldonopolis take very easily we can easily we have been cope up with the hackathon, such that we know the entire process of the hackathon. So in the second hackathon, smart cities, we have been very soon grasp the concepts of whatever things, and we have been the entire process was known, and also we added IoT expertise in the second hackathon, where the IoTs have been little difficult for us, like cope up with we need the entire application, the entire setup we need to set up in the 3 days. That has been little difficult for us part. But anyways, our teammates were done a great job in that, doing the setuping the entire process, and made it possible to show a minimum valuable product to the judges or whoever it might be. So in that part, both were different. It was like experienced and non-experienced one.
Yeah, and adding to that, in the first hackathon, when we were not experienced, we tried to figure out how we can go ahead. Like we did not know how to make a prototype, so we found out how to go ahead, how to make the mean viable product, how to present it, how to do the presentation. And when we were successful in the first one, we then carried forward the same approach in the second one. So the first one was not something which was told to us; it was totally experimental, and if as it succeeded totally, we just continued with that approach in the second hackathon. And hats off to Hackmaker for our wonderful support in Slack as well as in all the channels. They are like always guiding us what to do. They are like the North Star who are guiding all the people what to do. So I really appreciate that.
Wow, it sounds like even though you guys have slightly different roles, it's a bit more generalized. Everyone really pitched in and really worked together to create something that was pretty amazing. And the fact that the first hackathon, you guys were learning all of this in less than 3 days and managed to win is a great story. Um, yeah, we're really happy that people who are just dipping their toes into it are able to achieve such great results. So now that the audience has an understanding of how you guys came up with the idea, how the product was developed, can you tell us what you've been up to since you've won the hackathon? Of course, hopefully you haven't spent all your prize money and just spent it on lots and lots of food. But have you guys kept in touch with each other? Have you guys thought about commercializing?
So after the first hackathon, we got to think that okay, we have to take this idea somewhere, and we have started working on the product. We are now we have now created a basic domain website where we could we are in terms of the development, the pre-alpha stage, but hopefully in the future we will be able to present to the investor pitch. But right now we are in touch. We are having a weekly meeting, and we are trying to focus on the main goal. And like we have the whole project built in schedule. Like we'll complete the pre-alpha, alpha, beta, like slowly, gradually, till we are ready. And then one day when we have the product again, I think we'll come on this Hackmakers interview, and we're going to tell you about that. For the second thing, World Innovation Day, no, the Smart Cities Hack, sorry. For the second thing, we have the prototype ready. We are in touch, but right now, since we have already the first product, we are focusing on that. But we also like to, bring the second IoT censored security device into play as soon as possible, because that's actually very required everywhere right now for the women's safety, not just women, but people's safety and security. And
Mm,
that's about
very cool. I'm just finishing up a little banner so that we can put it onto the screen in case someone's rushing past that you guys are looking for investments for both your EduFX and the IoT sensor. Um, Once you get past some of the pre-alpha, as you said, stages, and then you get closer and closer to seed. And yeah, would love to definitely have an interview when you guys have a bit more traction there. Hopefully, we can also showcase you to the network, because I do know that there are some venture capitalists within the Hackmakers ecosystem. Okay.
That
I
would be a
think
great push for us.
yeah, and we win-win, because you're definitely part of the Hackmakers alumni now. We want to see teams like you kind of go out into the world and become successful, or at least learn something in the process of trying to commercialize. So that's all the questions that we had prepared for today. Thank you to everyone for your responses. We have a whole selection of other regional ambassador talks and project showcases that we did for the Build with AI 2021 hackathon. There's a dedicated playlist, but this is just going to be the first of a multiple series that we do after every hackathon. We're going to invite more and more winners. Hopefully, we'll invite the same winners to see where they've gone ever since, and just to teach and learn and to kind of continue the innovation story of what Hackmakers and the hackathons that we run are all about. So thank you so much, Durga, Chitrak, and Anshuman. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience before we close it off?
Hackmakers provided us a good and great platform, like to brainstorm, to create, generate ideas, also interact with experts in all around the world. It also made us, meet people on the Slack, as Chitrak and Durga said, people on the Slack, like international expertise in each of their domains, different topics like SDGs, then smart cities, recently the Build with AI hack. So it gave us, zeal for innovation and also participation, that adrenaline rush. And I would like to thank Hackmakers for it.
I
No
would
worries.
also like to thank Hackmakers and you, Jason, and all the organizers as well. So, as you said, Jason, we have a lot of investors in the Hackmakers community itself. So, we are hoping that someone gets to see our idea and likes our idea and tries to invest in that, so that we get more zeal in providing a complete solution to it. So we are just looking for more opportunities and more guidance.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, exactly. So also, I always encourage the people to come to this type of hackathons and participate and explore yourself like out of box, like around the world, what's happening around the world, what's the ideas. So why can't you share your ideas throughout the world? Why can't they invest? So this is a good platform to share your ideas, to develop your ideas, and also to develop and explore yourself from outside your box. That's the main thing. Thank you, Hackmakers team.
No worries. Wise words, which I hope can encourage the audience. Thank you so much, and have a great day, afternoon, and evening.
Thanks for
Take care,
having us.
guys.
Have a good day.
Take care, Jason. Take care.
Bye.